Today we will be celebrating 70 years of the King of the Monsters. Hello everyone and welcome back to Just a Soundwave Fan. And today we will be celebrating 70 years of Godzilla, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So, as you all know, the original Godzilla came out in 1954. This year's 2024. So, 70 years of the King of the Monsters, which is absolutely insane. So today I'm going to start off with a little unboxing and review, and then move on to my Godzilla collection. So, first, I will be reviewing the Godzilla Kong the New Empire Shimo with Frostbite Blast. This is the 6-inch version of Shimo, which is super hard to get. By the way, you rarely see it because everyone absolutely loves this character. Me personally, I know it's gonna shock a lot of you. I have not seen the movie, the Godzilla Kong the New Empire. I have not seen it yet, but I do plan to. And so now I'm gonna review and unbox Shimo. So this will be very fun to do because I do love the character design. So first we'll start off with the packaging. It says Monsterverse Godzilla Kong the New Empire Shimo with Frostbite Blast. There's Godzilla and Kong. On the back here has the same logo for the movie, and it says here, Godzilla and Kong return in an all-new adventure, pitting the almighty Kong and the fearsome Godzilla against a colossal, undiscovered threat hidden within our world, challenging their very existence and our own. On this side, it's just Shimo with Frostbite Blast. A legendary ice titan with unstoppable world-ending powers, Shimo faces Godzilla and Kong with a devastating Frostbite Blast that can freeze opponents in battle. So there's a Frostbite Blast, fully articulated and posable. On the bottom, the others you can collect: Godzilla with Heatray, Godzilla Evolved, Suko and Titanus Dug, Kong with Beast Glove, and Skull King with Whip Slash. And you can see the other ones as well. And underneath, just a standard packaging. Really just shows you how to attach the tail. So, we will get right into the unboxing experience because I have been waiting to open this one up for a while already. So, we'll be opening this up. There we go. I think that's all. Oh, there's a little one back here that I need to get. There we go. Oh, and another one back here. There we go. So there's main part of Shimo, and there's also some smaller bands here holding in the tail. There we go. Got that one. And then this one. There we go. So there's the tail. Oh, there's still one being held in down here. There we go. And then the Frostbite Blast, which is behind the actual packaging here. There we go. It's a Frostbite Blast. So that's it completely done. Now, let's see the figure in all whole glory, because Shimo is a female, if you did not know that. So, we'll attach the tail. The tail is really nicely detailed as well. See how nicely detailed the tail is. Get more into the detail in a little bit, but for now, I do want to just attach it, which is taking a lot more effort than I thought it would. So I will try to do this. There we go. Got it in. Not bad. I'll move the camera down a little bit more. There we go. Shimo standing on all fours here. There we go. There is Shimo out of whole packaging. And my first thoughts are, I love the blue. The blue on this figure is really good. It's not coming off as dark blue. It's almost like a purplish color, actually. It's more of a blue on camera though. But such a good figure. I love the detailing. So let's go over detailing first. See, bunch of crystals here, bunch of ice. The eye, just simple painted blue dots, but not bad. A lot of nice sculpting on the head and the neck area. It was really nice. When it gets to the body, it's more flattens out with the detailing, but it still looks pretty good. The underbelly especially, it looks good with all the scales and the patterns. The legs do not look bad at all. Toes, the claws aren't painted. Usually with these cheaper sew figures, they don't really do that. But I've seen a lot of good customs out there actually, which is pretty cool. So the spikes on the back, the crystals or ice, I believe they're crystals. Very good detailing, I love that. The tail, a bit of a different color, but it's barely noticeable that it's on camera. You could tell it's two different colors, but in person, it's almost looks the same shade, which is really appreciated. Scales, and then the end of the tail with the spikes. That looks pretty cool, actually. I like that. So this is a nice figure. So first, I will talk about articulation, and start off with the articulation. The mouth can open. And the teeth all painted, and there's even a painted tongue in there. Playmates did not skip out. There's the hole for the frostbite blast. Painted teeth. The teeth look really nice. Nicely painted, if my camera will focus. There we go. A bit. You can see it a bit. And then the neck can move down. Well, the jaw can move all the way down because it's on a hinge. The neck is on a hinge and swivel, I believe. Yeah, hinge and swivel for the neck, so it can look down that far, up that far, and it can rotate all the way around if you want it to. The legs, so I believe they all have the same. Oh, they don't. The front legs do, though. Front legs, they can move out. A nice butterfly joint, actually. Really like that butterfly joint. And they can swivel. And then the feet even can swivel as well, which is not bad. Same articulation on the other leg. The back legs are a bit different. They can just move here. The feet can swivel, but they can only move. They don't have a move out capability. Like the front legs do. The tail is on a ball joint, so it can move all the way around, which is not bad. So you could get Shimo to get some good poses if you want. Maybe like she's running, something like that. So now for the look at the accessory, the Frostbite Blast, and they did a really good job at doing this. The piece looks absolutely fantastic. Let's see how good that looks. I know my camera's not focusing that much, but it's focusing to the best of its abilities. But even the ends here, right here, look really good. It's like super nice. And then it goes the peg. And then the end here looks like it's shooting out, which is not bad. I love how detailed it is. So all you had to do is just stick open the mouth, make sure the plug is going up, and then just plug it into Shimo's mouth, like so. like that. Yep, there you go. And there you go. Now you have Shimo shooting a blast of ice out, which doesn't look bad whatsoever. I really like how that looks. It's really nicely detailed too. Playmates does such a good job with their figures. It's really nice because they put time and effort into it, and it just makes it look so good. So my overall thoughts about this figure: I do love this figure very much. I really love it. But the only thing, I have a few complaints. The toes aren't painted, which is a given. It's a cheaper figure. It's a $10 figure. And the tail is permanently bent like this. I don't like that with my Godzilla figures or Godzilla monster figures or any monster figures in general. I like it pointed forward or curved up a little bit, because, or it can just move on its own, because if you have it in a fixed position like this, how many posing options do you have? I guess you can do that to point it up, but then the spikes are out of place. So it looks off. If you rotate it like that, then it just looks off. So you always kind of have to have it in this position because of how the tail is sculpted. Now, me personally, I don't really like that, but it's all right. I don't like it, but it's fine. But the painting and the sculpting on this figure is really nice. When you get closer look, the scales and everything with the face and the crystals, you could see them kind of not intertwined, but right smack dab next to each other there, which is really nice. And then you can see the back ones too. It looks really nice. So overall, this figure is really nice. I do love this figure, especially since it comes with this frostbite blast. And I love how they did these parts so that when you put it in, like so, which you had to almost kind of try not to force it, but sometimes it won't really stay, because the peg heel is softer rubble. It's like a rubble type of material, so you have to kind of be careful with it to not break it. So, but it looks good because it feels like it's actually shooting out more instead of just a regular blast coming out. It looks like it's an actual effect, which makes it look really nice. So yeah, I really like this figure a lot, and this will be a nice addition into my Godzilla collection, because I am a big Godzilla fan, and you will see that. So that's all about this figure, and I will move on to my Godzilla collection next. So starting off from oldest to newest, I believe this is my oldest piece of Godzilla merch that I have. These figure bag clips. They, what company will buy? Monogram. And these were available in many different stores. I got mine at Hot Topic, which was really nice, except kind of for the price. The price was a little higher up there. But there's a lot of different characters you could get. So there's Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, Mothra, Baragon, Rodan, King Ghidorah, Megalon, Varan, Manila, and the two exclusives, exclusive A and exclusive B. So I ended up getting 3 of these. The first one I got was Rodan, and I really love this little Rodan. It's more of a, kind of more in a chibi style. Chibi meaning, of course, cutesy. And you could tell the labels have printed off because have worn down because of how much use this little guy has gotten. I had him on my water bottle for a long time, going around with me, because I really did like this Rodan figurine. It is really nice, and the detailing's good too. Everything's smooth, but you can tell the textures, and it's really nice. You could tell on the back, even his little tail. And then, of course, the clips, so you can plug them into your plug them into your bag or your water bottle like me, which is really nice. The next one I got was Varan, which I really do like this little Varan. He is pretty cute with his wide opening mouth and everything like that. See, close up for the details. You can see the details on him. He's got really nice details, little spikes and everything. Really nice. Then my third one, I actually got one of the exclusives. I got Exclusive B, which, spoilers, is Jet Jaguar, which is not a bad figure at all. I really do like this. This little figurine is really nice. You can tell the little details. It's really detailed, though. This Jet Jaguar is really detailed. Really nice. I wasn't expecting when I opened this up and found out I got an exclusive. I know it was Jet Jaguar, but I'm happy I got an exclusive one. So, but this is really, really nice. So I have, those are the three keychains that I have. I never got any more than 3. I just got 3 because, you know, I was a little kid. And plus, I think that's the only time I went to Hot Topic and they were there. I think, I made 2 trips. I remember, I made 2 trips. One, I think I got, the first one I think I got, Rodan, and then the next one I got 2, and I got Van and, Jet Jaguar. Which is really nice. I love those guys. And my next stuff is some older stuff from, like, 5 years ago. 2019, which is crazy. That's already 5 years ago. But I have the Godzilla and King Ghidorah Kings Collide Battle Pack from Godzilla King of the Monsters, which this movie was really good. I love this movie. This was my favorite favorite Godzilla movie for a long time, and it might still be. It was really nice. Bring the battle to life. Create your own scene. I still have the boxes for these because it's really nice. So you can see all it includes here, and these were made by Jakks Pacific. So, and it has a little bio here. It says, Godzilla King of the Monsters follows the heroic efforts of the cryptozoologist agency Monarch as its members face off against a battery of god-sized monsters, including the mighty Godzilla, who collides with Mothra, Rodan, and his ultimate nemesis, the three-headed King Ghidorah. When these ancient super species thought to be mere myths rise again, they'll vie for supremacy, leaving humanity's very existence hanging in the balance. So, Godzilla King of the Monsters was such a good movie. I did absolutely love that movie when it came out. So, in this set, you get a mini King Ghidorah, which he doesn't really like to stand up that much. He will end up falling over at some point. So you just have to balance him well. Kind of like that. You also get a little Godzilla. And you get the City Destruction background piece, which is just a piece of cardboard, unfortunately. But if you were wanting actual buildings, you have to wait for in a second, because I have another set that I will show you in a little bit. But here's the city destruction background for Boston. This is the Boston Stadium, which is not bad. So it's just a little piece of cardboard with a plastic holder on it. It's detailed though, but I wish it wasn't just plastic. So looking over King Ghidorah first, we'll look over King Ghidorah. Details are not bad. See the eyes painted white. Not that much detailing, not that much painting actually. A lot of detailing, but not that much painting. The tails, the legs, and then the wings, and the back. For articulation though, the 3 heads can move. This head can move. The middle head can move. And then this one can move. But it's weird about this one because this one falls off easily. It comes off easily. And I don't know if that's an actual play feature. Because obviously Godzilla ripped this head off in the movie. So I don't know if that was intentional by Jakks Pacific to do that. Or if it was done by accident or something like that, because it doesn't move completely at the neck, it just moves at that little pult. The legs can move back and forth and have a little bit of motion to it back and forth. The tails can move. They're kind of they're on a mushroom peg, I believe, and you can just rotate them, and it's a little bit of a ball joint. You can move. The wings can spread out, which is pretty cool. So it's a nice little neat little King Ghidorah. And then for Godzilla, so this Godzilla, obviously the 2019 variant. You can see eyes painted. The teeth are actually painted on Godzilla, which is a nice touch. Dorsal plates. And then the tail. And the feet. So for articulation, the head can rotate. It's on a swivel joint. And then the arms can move about all the way around, kind of. Well, almost. They get stuck at this point, so they can't really. The legs can move slightly. Like that. The tail can move in 2 parts. This main part, since you had to unplug this, you had to plug this in yourself, I believe. And then this part at the end as well can move. So it's like a joint there that can move. These little sets aren't bad, but they aren't the most high quality of Godzilla merch out there. So yeah, Jakks Pacific tried, and they did alright. But definitely, when Playmates came in for Godzilla vs. Kong, they definitely stepped up their game a bit. So that's that set. And, of course, you could get 2 other sets with the charged up Godzilla with his dorsal plates blue, and with Rodan. And then another set had Mothra and the burning Godzilla, thermonuclear Godzilla, which was really cool. I wish I got that one because that was awesome. For my next set, I got I have the 6-inch King Ghidorah, also from King of the Monsters. So it says 10 pieces, but I am missing a few pieces that you will see in a bit. Argo Jet and Destructible City included. On the back, you could see the picture of everything. And then a brief bio of King Ghidorah, I believe. It says, King Ghidorah is a massive dragon-like destroyer with 3 heads capable of 3 times the destruction. become the largest super species the world has ever seen as you fly into battle as a living lightning storm to decide once and for all who is the king of the monsters. Articulating figure, destructible city included. So this set, I am missing a few pieces. I did get it brand new, but I am missing a few pieces to it just because it's been moved around over the years a little bit. So, but I do have the main parts of it. I just don't have the little jets and stuff. But here is the King Ghidorah that comes in this set. So we will take a look at the King Ghidorah first. And it basically has the same articulation as the little figure. Almost. So the heads can move. This time they're nicely painted. The mouths are pink and the teeth are painted. Again, this head can move from the neck, from the base of the neck. This one also. But then this one can pop off. So I think that might be just a feature that Jakks Pacific ended up doing. So the legs are the same amount of articulation. The tails have a little bit more wiggle room to them. They can move a bit more freely. But the wings are kind of let down because they only move at this hinge joint. They don't move at the base of the wings. So it's only this part that moves on each one, which is kind of disappointing since a smaller figure. I feel like they could have added another part of articulation to it. But it's alright. And I do have the destructible buildings. So there's this brown building as well as this orangish type of building. So we could take a look at these. They both come in 3 parts. You can see. And this one. So, yeah, if you're playing, then it's really good to have just buildings like this that you can just knock over, knock around, do stuff like that. I would recommend, though, I would say, I know these are obviously toys meant for kids, but these remind me of the iPop Designs buildings. If you know about that, the iPop Designs buildings that you can get on eBay, that you can get, they all higher quality. They're painted. You could get regular buildings, you could get destroyed buildings, but these are actually fun because you can knock them down and then rebuild them again to knock down again, which is not bad. It's a good play feature. I do love that. And then also on the same line, they released the Rodan, the 6.6 Rodan, which just came with one building. So I'm glad I got the King Ghidorah one. And next is one actually from Godzilla vs. Kong. So we're going into Playmate territory now with the Skull Crawler. And this guy is really awesome. This is the only piece of Godzilla and GVK merch that I actually got because I was kind of late with getting the merch for that. So I never got the Godzilla, I never got the Kong, I never got the Mecha Godzilla, which I wish I got the Mecha Godzilla. But I do love this skull color. It's really nice. It's really nicely painted. And of course, this is the one from the movie that Mecha Godzilla splits in half. Spoilers, but that movie's already, like 3 years old, so it's fine. So you can see the detailing is really nice. See the detailing on it. And then the feet as well. Everything's nicely detailed. And you can see the eyes and then the little sockets where it gets its name, Skull Collar. And then for the articulation, the mouth can open and close. The teeth aren't painted, but the tongue mouth is, and you can see it's pink inside, which is not bad. This almost looks like it's a joint that can move, but it barely wiggles at all, so it's not really a joint per se. But there is a butterfly joint at the arm or the leg or whatever this might be. It butterfly joint, and then it swivels, and then this part has the same articulation as well, which is really nice. And then the tail's on the ball joint, so you can move it any which way, yeah, like that. So, which is really nice. You could get the tail to move any which way you want. And there's also battle damage here. So if you take off this big chunk of flesh, you can see underneath. And there's a rib cage and the meat of his insides there, which is pretty cool battle damage. I like that. So then you just put that back on. And it also came with a heave, little ship here that goes inside the hollow earth. I don't know why they included a heave when the Skullcrawler in the movie did nothing with the heave. But it is a really nice little heave. It's detailed pretty nicely, which is not bad. The only thing painted is the windshield. That's about it, yeah. And I did kind of go out of order, but actually I have two more items here. The next one is this Godzilla Kong, the New Empire, this slushy cup here that you can get at 7-Eleven or Circle K. I got mine at Circle K, and it's a color changing cup. So whenever it's cold, it changes colors. That's why it looks all dull right now. But once you get like slushy in here, the color immediately pops out, and it looks really nice. So here's Godzilla, and then Kong. So this is a really nice cup, and I did. Oh, and also on the lid it has Godzilla Kong, the New Empire on it. I did get this cup at Circle K, and I filled it with Godzilla Blast, which was one of the two flavors, Godzilla Blast and Kong Crush. Sadly, I was never able to get Kong Crush, but I did try the Godzilla Blast, and I really did like it. So, hopefully they'll do this again with the next Monsterverse movie that comes out, which will be really nice. So there's this cup. And I kind of went out of order, but I saved the best one for last. At the beginning, of course, I showed you that background for with the original 1954 Godzilla. But this is the one that came with it. This is the Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, which is a really nice figure, and this was made by NECA. This is a NECA figure, and it looks really nice. You can see all the detail, and it looks just like in the movie, how he looks in the movie. I even still have the original carding that came with it, so you can see the little details of it. Yeah, this figure is really nice. It's my most articulated and most kind of expensive Godzilla figure I own. I don't own any SH Martial Arts figures yet. That'll be coming later. But this is a really nice figure. The spines are soft, so they don't break off easily, which is really nice. You can see the detailing. It looks really nice. Too bad NECA couldn't do any more Godzilla figures. And I got mine in the blister pack, where it was just the plastic with the backing card and this little part as well. I didn't get the actual box that had the Velcro that you can open it up. But I actually found this at Walmart, surprisingly. It was a while ago I found it. But it was a really nice find, and I really loved it. Really loved finding it. So I was like, I bet I'll pick it up, because probably never see one again. I haven't. But for articulation, the jaw can open up, and you could see the teeth are actually sharp. The teeth are actually really kind of sharp, so you have to be careful whenever you open the mouth. But the tongue is painted, and the mouth is painted, and the eyes are painted as well. He's a bit cross-eyed, but he looks alright. And then the head can swivel around, all the way around, if you want to. And then the neck is well, kind of. This part's loose, but I don't think it can really swivel. The arms, there's several different joints on the arms. There's this false joint here, and then there's this joint, and then he has an elbow lean to him, and then the hands. It's really cool. I love the hands because they'll swivel, but then you can also move the fingers in like that, which is really nice. Oh, the tail fell off. But the hands are really nice, so you can move it in and out whenever you want to. And then the waist can swivel as well. Has a nice swivel function to it. The legs, there is a swivel rotation here and a knee bend, which is really tight, and I've heard that that's a trend with all the NECA Godzilla figures, that the knee joint is pretty stiff. And then the feet can move as well. And then for the tail here, there's a part here that can move, a part here, and then another part about here that's a bit stiffer. And then of course this part of the tail is on a ball joint, so you can move it all the way around, and it's on a bendy wire, so you can move the tail up whenever you want to. You can move it sideways like that. It's really nice. But the thing is, mine falls off pretty easily. But I do love this figure, and that's what came with the backdrop here. So you can see the backdrop. It says NECA. They got the original Godzilla stamp of approval here, and then you could see the figure there, which really nice. And then of course on the other side it shows the 1954 Godzilla. But it is really nice figure. I love this figure. So that. I forgot one more. I am so sorry. The last Godzilla figure I have in my collection, or toy, is actually the Playmates Evolved Godzilla. Which I'm sorry I forgot about this guy. He was just off to the side, so he wasn't inside the box with the others. But this guy's really nice. Of course, you can still get him at retailers, Walmart, Target, stuff like that. Really nice. The sculpting and the molding, everything's really nice. The jaw can open. The teeth and the tongue are painted, and then the eyes are painted as well. The head can kind of turn, not that much. The arms can do a full swivel around. Of course, he has his elbow spikes. The legs can move that far up and that far back, and then the feet can swivel. And then the tail's on the ball joint, so of course it can move. I love the spikes that Godzilla has on his tail now. It's pretty cool. And the legs are molded differently, so I kind of wish they weren't, because you can only really have him in kind of this position, to where he only looks like he's kind of running, which is kind of disappointing, because you wanna make sure to have like a neutral pose, so you can pose him however you want to. But that's alright. And then he comes with this atomic breath pulp, which is really nicely sculpted, just like Shimo's. It is really nice. Whoops. So then you can stick it in here, because there's a hole in his mouth. This one's easier to get in than Shimo's. So, it's a lot easier, because the rubber on this one is a bit stiffer. I don't know why on Godzilla it's a bit more stiffer, but it is. So we'll get it in like that, and there you go. There's Godzilla shooting his atomic breath out. Really nice, and they did the same thing with Godzilla as they did with Shimo. Little effect, so it looks like it's actually shooting out of his mouth. Yeah, that's all the Godzilla mulch that I own. I'm really happy about it. I love Godzilla. I love the movies. And I can't believe it's already 70 years of Godzilla at this point, which is insane. The fact that 70 years of this character, but he is a very beloved character, and it's really nice to see that his legacy is still going, and that he's still going strong, and how there was so many movies of Godzilla out, and all of the monsters that he has faced. There's so many different monsters that Godzilla has faced off against in his time. So many allies as well in his fights. You know, Godzilla's been through a lot of different things. He's fought aliens, he's fought monsters, he's fought a wheeled, kind of a wheeled plant monster that shared his DNA, so technically it was his sister, but that's a story for another day. He's survived asteroids, he's survived being shot out of a volcano, he's terrorized Japan, he's helped the US, he's fought King Kong, he's helped King Kong, he's had numerous TV shows, and it is very nice to know that Godzilla still lives on nowadays, especially being 70 years old. It is amazing just to see that he's still going. Everybody loves Godzilla, and I love Godzilla as well. And this is just a Soundwave fan saying goodbye and happy 70th anniversary to Godzilla. Goodbye. Today, we will be celebrating 70 years of the King of the Monsters. Ugh. Cut! Today, we will be celebrating... Cut again.